Good afternoon, and I am really delighted to be here to present on the new FEMA Building Code SAVE study. It's been going on for 10 years, and there's been a lot of people involved and a lot of data. I want to show you a glimpse of it today. I want to focus on these three highlighted themes: the need for code adoption, and then we'll talk a little bit about the results on whole, and then a little bit about the modeling under the hood of how this data came together to incentivize more code adoption. And almost 2/3 of the country still have not adopted modern building codes in terms of jurisdictions. Some of those are state adopted, some are local, and a blend. And we're focusing on the ICOs, or the modern codes developed with safety and hazard provisions by the International Code Council. They've been a great partner in this, as have many other organizations. So we modeled the entire country of post-2000 ICODE buildings, 18.1 million of them, and they accumulated up to now a $1.6 billion average annualized loss avoided, or savings, because of their application in reducing hazards. And if you look in the table, the split by hazard, hurricane dominates the hazard. Florida is well known, and all of the 20 states modeled with high hurricane hazards using the HAZUS platform produced a big lion's share because there's a lot of growth and a lot of exposure. And the codes do a great job at reducing it compared to before 2000 and pre-ICODES. Flood also is a big actor. There's just more defined floodplain, but still a lot of loss. And the seismic looks like a smaller amount. Those are the 6 western states that account for just about 80% of the national average annualized loss. But those seismic states have also been adopting hazard provisions for quite a time. And so the 2000 mark doesn't give such a big increment, but we're focused on map changes. And those numbers still accumulate to sizable amounts if you consider the frequency of large events. It's been over 20 years since a large event in California. And so those accumulate upwards towards $1 billion at 60 million per year. So it's a difference between hazards, but when we then look at how we put it together, you can see these different hazards require a lot of different attention. This is a visual of the model that we developed in HAZUS to scale nationwide parcel level study. And at the right-hand funnel shows you how we went from 147 million parcels in the CoreLogic National Database, which is a huge ability that allowed us to complete this study. And then looking at the results by adding up layers and analyzing every parcel, we can see here that it's combining results to get to the 1.6 billion. You can see a spread. These are the top 10 states, which are not a surprise for their large losses and large growth. The big story, beyond focusing on where those big hazards are and big events, is looking across the entire national inventory. 77% of an average annualized losses, which is the measurement of pre and post ICODES to show how the newer buildings are stronger. That is 77% of the nationwide number is in residences. So there's an opportunity for every community to, like the seismic states, accumulate smaller benefits, but when it's every building over a community, a county, a state, it adds up into significant savings. And that's the message that this study brings. You can go to the website and see the report. Thank you very much.